right, I dragged one of my Amazon mentees here with me today. So his name's Danny. What's up, Danny?
What's up? What's up? Thanks for having me on.
So how did we get in contact, Danny? How did this all start, bro?
What was it, like 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
We were at the gym. I was foam rolling, stretching, trying to get my body right and getting ready to hit my workout, and just, me and Kai knew each other just from like the day, day in and day out, going to the gym, seeing familiar faces. Eventually we introduced ourselves, talked to each other, and he asked me, he's like, "Hey, what do you do?" And I was like, "What do you do?" And then it just went from there. And so he told me what he did with FBA and everything, and I was like, "All right, bet, sign me up." Sign me up, because I have another business, and it took us 3 or 4 years of just like analysis paralysis, right? I'll tell you what, you are your own worst critic. Like, I say that because me and my wife opened up a nail salon in 2022, but we've been looking to open a place up since like 2018. But it was always something. Like, we were always downplaying ourselves, like, oh, it's not the right time, we need to find the perfect location, whatever it is. We need X amount of money or whatever it is. We always kept on pushing it off until finally, obviously COVID happened. And then, coming out of COVID back in 2021, 2022, early 2022, that's when I met Kai. And then we found a spot for our salon, and she was like, "Hey, I think that might be a perfect spot for the salon. You want to sign, you want to go look at it and sign the lease?" And I was like, "Let's do it." Because at that point, I was just fed up with just pushing it off and saying, "Oh, this is not the right time. We need to find the right location." So, if you guys see Kai's previous videos of saying, just do it, just take the leap and figure it out, right? And that's pretty much what we did. And like I said, I got to the point where I was just like, let's just do it. Stop procrastinating, stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing, and just do it.
That goes very well with what I said in the previous video. And that's like, before I turned on the camera with me and Danny, we were just talking about that, and he's like, "Dude, if I had the time and chance to do it now again, I would do it. Like, just hop onto it." Because that's the thing with their nail salon business too. Like, if he hadn't started with his wife, he wouldn't be where he's at with his nail salon right now, and it's still growing. Like, it's still exponentially growing to date,
Oh yeah. We opened July 2022, and since it wasn't a full year of us seeing like revenue, so it was all right. It was good. I think we ended 2022 in the red, but that's given. The first, I guess, 6 months of business, or first year of business. But in 23, we doubled the revenue what we did in 22, and as of today, we're on track to 2.5 times the revenue what we did in 23. So, I mean, it's going up. You never know until you actually start it. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, going through it, there were ups and downs, me questioning myself, just like stressful days, sleepless nights, just staying up, worrying about, are we doing the right thing? But we put our heads down, we dug our heels down, and just went to work. And just did it. And all the other BS, we kind of just figured out on the way.
Fuck around and find out, bro. It's the same thing as engineers, bro. You just kind of fuck around and find out. And like any invention, any great business, they had to have started somewhere. So like, Danny, when I first got him and taught him, bro, like, we got on a phone call, and this man told me his first product suggestion, and I was just baffled, man. I will let you tell you that. I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but
yeah. So like I said, I do FBA with Kai, and then I also have a salon business with my wife. But anyways, when I was doing product research in FBA, I was going through and looking at products, looking at margins and stuff like that, and what I could get manufactured for what price, and I found something that I thought was a home run. I was like, this is it. This is gonna skyrocket me to the top. It was like 11 p.m. one night, and I called Kai, and I was like, "Hey," he was like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "I think I just found the home run product." He was like, "What is it?" I was like, "Sparkler candles." And if you guys don't know what sparkler candles are, they're the like if you go to George's French Bistro and you tell them it's your birthday, right? They bring you a cupcake with a little candle and it's shooting sparks. That's what I wanted to get as my first FBA product. And lo and behold, it was a horrible idea. It was a horrible idea. Because one, it's pretty much like dynamite. Two, the manufacturer I was trying to get it sourced from, they're like, yeah, we don't ship it like that. We can't ship it to you like that.
I was like, Danny, let's think about this for one quick second, bro. What if it gets too hot in that cargo container?
Yeah.
On top of that, the suppliers also brought up, hey, do you have certs to sell this thing? You're like, certs? What was that? But then it ended up, we finally got over that, and now he's selling decently, and yeah, bro, if you can show some charts a month or something, bro, like a per month, yeah.
So last 30 days, I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, it's gonna work. It's fine. Yeah, 15K, bro.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we're doing all right,
Hey, quarter four is up.
So that was the last 30 days, but yeah, we're geared up for Q4 because if anybody knows anything about retail or sales or just trying to grow a business, Q4 is the time to do it. So I think what we did this year prior to Q4 just kind of we're set up to have a successful Q4. So I mean, obviously, with Kai mentoring me and kind of showing me the ropes.
There was a lot of hardships, bro. Remember the nights where you would call me about the product issue or whatever, and I would be on my date and whatever, and I'd be like,
yeah,
hold on, I gotta pick up. My boy Danny is calling me, and I gotta solve this issue right now.
Hey man, if you guys don't know, this dude he's a down ass. You know what I mean? Because like I said, when I first started, I was doing product research
out the ass
24/7, and every second I could get. And granted, I still have a day job. You know what I mean? So I'm still working a 9 to 5. I do, FBA kind of as a side hustle, and then I help my wife out at her salon as another side hustle. But yeah, there's nights I'll be staying up till 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight. And this one night, I called him like probably midnight. I was like, hey, you got a second? He's like, yeah, I'm kind of on a date, but yeah, I got a second. I was like, oh,
Go
dude.
ahead.
I was like, man, I don't want to bother you on your
go
date.
Go ahead, man.
He's like, no, fuck that. Let's do it. I was like,
and then there'd be nights where it's like, dude, I don't know this error code for Amazon Seller Central or whatever. It was like, bro, let's figure it out together. And then we'd spend the next hour trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So doing FBA, yeah, you see a lot of good highlights from people, and a lot of good things that are happening to people either on TikTok or YouTube and stuff like that. But don't get it mistaken. There's a lot of red tape around there, especially in the U.S. market, right? Because I don't know what it is. I mean, like the Americans think they're better than everyone, so they need to put all these regulations on everything. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's a lot of hoops to jump through. But if you can kind of just weather the storm and just work through those hoops and those obstacles, I mean, I promise you, it's going to be worth it at the end, because the hard times never last.
Yes, that part.
The hard times never last.
You have to be able to go through the darkness to see the light. Like after the rain, there's a sunshine at the end of the road.
Oh yeah.
So same thing here. After figuring out all those hiccups, now he has multiple products and he's scaled up to 15K a month. Like, it did not start out as 15K a month as everyone says it is.
Yeah.
It's like, now he understands like the hardships, but also he kind of took that knowledge from the nail salon to now doing that, where it's like you just have to do it. Because imagine he didn't take the risk, and now he doesn't have an extra stream going on top of his 9 to 5 and the nail salon.
Yeah, because it's not all rainbows and cupcakes.
Yeah.
Like on your previous video, you're just saying so most of your days are just kind of boring. You're just working, hustling, putting in the grind, and that's what you have to do, because in today's day and age, everything is at everybody's fingertips, right? Everybody wants results like yesterday.
Instant gratification, bro.
Yeah, that's
but
what
no
I'm
one
saying.
Understands delayed gratification.
Yeah.
Remember when we had our first setback on our first product, bro? That set us back a little bit, bro. Like it discouraged us for a little bit for you.
Yeah.
But then after that, we picked up, launched our second one, and continued on, bro. And that's the process. Just because one part or one component failed does not mean his entire product failed. So like in terms of product research, the margins or whatever, those all checked out. It's just an external thing that happened to the product that we just can't. We know it was out of our hand, bro.
Yeah, and it could have been so easy for me to say, you know what, Kai, this isn't for me. After that first obstacle, I could have been like, you know what, I already invested too much money into this. I don't think it's going to work. I could have just, you know, stopped, you know, with his mentoring and then say it's not for me. I'll just stick to my 9 to 5. But I was like, nah, forget that
noise.
Okay, it's just one failed product. But the knowledge and the information that I learned from that failed product set me up for my other products that I have launched now. And now, like you said, going into Q4, I have 8 products ready and stocked for Q4. So, you know, it's just
it's a process.
Yeah, it's a process. Don't quit just because it gets difficult.
Yes, that part. I mean? And there will be times where you go through doubt, just like your nail salon. When you first started, you're like, nah, there ain't no way this ideal location or this location is ideal. This could have worked out this way, or like the product, like maybe it was the product, maybe it was me, maybe it was anything. Like, you just have to take accountability in what you did. You know, we're like, you know what, it failed, but not entirely, and I took the knowledge set and learned it to launch the second one.
Exactly. Yeah, you take that information, like I said, if it's a failed first product, okay, take it on the chin like a big boy, get yourself up, dust yourself off, and then try again. Because now you know, okay, what you did the first time, what failed, hey, let's not do it the second time. Let's not do it the third time.
You learn from your mistakes.
Right? Yeah.
And also, like, if you were to strip away like the $15K a month now and restart, you would know exactly where to go and where to restart and start launching products again confidently.
Oh yeah, I'd restart in a heartbeat. Like if for some reason, you know, the world went into chaos and I just, you know, stopped selling, okay, I'll just start over. You know, because all the knowledge and information that I've gained over the past year and a half of, you know, doing it, hey, I think I have a pretty good grasp of starting it again. I can do it again. I know I can.
Yeah, it's paid off, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this video or episode into a part 2, so there will be a part 2 with me and Danny, maybe shortly in like the next minute or something. But peace, y'all. Peace. I hope y'all like this episode.